Hi, my name is Crystal McDonald, a student at Full Sail University, currently in Fundamental of Physics, Section 1. Today I'm going to be extending your experience with electricity and talk about conductors, and by default, insulators. There's a few things you need to know before we get started. One is that electricity does not flow through everything. You may be asking yourself, what are conductors and insulators? Well, conductors are materials that allows electricity to easily flow through them, and insulators block the flow of electricity. This experiment will be very easy to follow. I will show objects and materials that conduct electricity, and we'll see if we can find any common elements. This light bulb will be our indicator, powered by this battery. This green and red wire will be our test leads, which we will touch various objects to. If the light shines while touching the objects, then we will know that it is a conductor for electricity. And if the light does not shine, then we will know that it cannot conduct electricity and is considered an insulator. As you see here, the objects on display are the materials that we're going to test. So let's go ahead and get started now. Start with our test. As you can see, we have two piles, one for conductors and one for insulators, which we will place them in the respective spot depending on if they light the light bulb. So we'll go ahead and start with our penny. Looking at our findings from the experiments, it's pretty clear that once you take a look at the two groups, the objects that made good conductors are objects made of metals. Therefore, we can conclude that metals conduct electricity. The materials that did not turn the light on and are considered insulators, we can look at this group and we can conclude that the materials here are non-metal objects. And there you have it. I think that if you take anything away from this podcast, it should be just a few things. One is that conductors are materials that allow electricity to easily pass through them, and insulators block the flow of electricity. We can also conclude from our findings that metals make great conductors for electricity. Again, I'm Crystal McDonald at Full Sail University with my podcast on conductors. Thank you.